Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juanita. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. And by the title, yes, we are finally doing a recently renovated brand new office room slash homeschool room. And I'm so excited to kind of share with you guys what I've done with this space and how it functions for us. So let's just get right into it. So originally this room was just supposed to be like a school room slash homeschooling room for my girls. But while we were in the midst of it, I was just like, why not make this space like a flex space? Because typically when I do any editing or when I do anything work related, I am just sitting on the couch or sitting on the bed somewhere. And I'm like, why don't I have this space also kind of fit what I need for my editing and for anything business related? And so I also wanted to keep in mind something that would be great for functioning as an office space as well. So that's what I did in here. I'm going to kind of walk you through, show you the different elements of the space, and hopefully inspire some people out there that need a room that's maybe a homeschool room slash office or whatever fits your needs. So let's get right into it. First, I'll start off with this accent wall. While the room is not completely finished, I wanted something that would be a really good focal point, something that was fun, something that my girls would really like, but I will also enjoy as well. And so I saw a lot of different images and inspirations on Pinterest and Etsy and stuff like that. So I went ahead and got these picture frames from IKEA, and I also printed off of Etsy some of these images that are in the picture frames. And then I also got these bookshelves that are mounted to the wall. I got them from IKEA, and I just feel like it makes the space really, really fun, but it's also functional as well. I love that it's checkered at the top, which is really fun. And then it's like a calm splash of green at the bottom. And honestly, it came together really well. Over here is one of our cabinets. This I got from IKEA. I absolutely love it. And then I went ahead and stored all of the curriculum inside of the cabinet and other things as well. So I opened that up and kind of show you the system that I have going on in there. What I will say also is I feel like systems is just a key word here. Like, for me, organization is so important, and I get very disorganized very quickly. And when I'm disorganized, I can't think. When everything has a place and everything has somewhere to go, I feel like I function so much better and I'm able to get through things so much quicker. So today is Sunday, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my lesson planning for the week. But because I have everything so organized and I know where everything's at, it's not going to be a brain fog for me to get things done. And as a mom of two and a wife, I have a lot going on constantly. And so if I'm not organized, it slows me down so much. So honestly, systems is what I need, and everything having a place is very, very important to me. So what I mean by everything having a place, I went ahead and opened up the cabinet doors, and as you can see here, it's not the most, I guess, aesthetic, but it really works for me. At the top, I have my Bible study, everything that I utilize in the morning when I'm by myself and I'm able to go through my Bible study, sit with God and pray. I have everything that I need up there at the top, and it just lives up there. And then these next two rows are curriculum. And so everything that I need for my two girls for their curriculum, whether it be preschool, pre-K, I have their language arts, science, math, everything is kind of like stacked and in its own sections. And then I also have at the bottom just some open space and some bins, just extra storage space that I could utilize. And I'm going to be putting all of the paperwork that we go through during the year, I'm just going to store it in here until it gets full, and then I'll sort through it and see what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to go ahead and throw away. At the top here, we also have what I call the busy box. This has all of the sensory toys in there. I utilize the sensory toys, especially when we read. I think that my girls do really well with toys that they can touch and feel and manipulate when we are reading. Young kids at very young ages, it's very hard to keep them engaged or interested in a book that you're reading, especially when there's a whole bunch of other things that they could get into. So giving them a sensory toy or anything like that helps them to stay focused on what they're doing, as well as listening to the story when I'm reading it. I try to get as much reading as I possibly can, and this really, really helps. I will also quickly mention my mounted bookshelves. I love this bookshelf, not just because it's easy for me to grab books, but it's also really good for our unit studies. Whenever I'm introducing a new unit study, I'll go ahead and grab the books from the library and I'll put them on the bookshelf. And whether it be we're doing a unit study on bees or flowers or whales or literally anything, I'll kind of display the books up there so that we can easily grab, and also having them be able to see it in front of them constantly. Moving right along, over here I have my second cabinet, and up top I have her first day of school. We also have the last day of school name tag that we'll put on there after, you know, school's over, but she was able to take her little picture in this. on the first day of school, and that was really cute. And then we also have just a couple of pictures and books, and then her school box with crayons and things like that. And then I also have my cute little pointer. I got this from Five Below for like $1. This is kind of our catch-all cabinet, and right now I have some arts and crafts in here. I have extra paper for the printer. I have extra laminating pouches for the laminator, just things that we don't really use all the time. I'm trying to reorganize and rearrange this area because I feel like it can also be very functional and organized. That's just what we've got going on in there. And then it also has 2 drawers at the bottom. One of the doorknobs is missing, please ignore that, but it has 2 drawers at the bottom, and I don't have anything in there, but it's just extra storage. Moving right along to our poster wall, we have circle time, and so during our circle time we'll come over and we'll do days of the week, months of the year, seasons, shapes, colors, numbers. We'll just kind of go through the whole wall, and we kind of like do this every day just so that we have it kind of memorized. And I also have like a little easel that lives in the corner. That's basically it. I know I had someone before ask me about the carpet. This is a rug. It is 9 by 11, I believe. So it's extremely large. It actually fits the length of the room one way and then 9 feet the other way. It is really, really big and it's fun. My girls love it. Over here, for right now, this is our theme of the week door. Last week's theme was about me. And so we basically every day did like a worksheet that had to do with something about you, whether it be what you like or what color's your hair, what color's your eyes, what's your favorite color, who are you, and then we post it on the door, and every day we get to kind of see the door grow, if you will, with more worksheets each day. Today I'm going to be taking everything down and then we'll start fresh again this week. We have my little makeshift area. I have not gotten any kind of furniture. I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do with this area just because it's right next to the door and I don't want anything that's going to be too big so that the door won't open. So right now this is just what's going to have to do. So this is the table. I got this table from IKEA. I loved the fact that it had a bench that both of my girls could sit at. We utilize this table as our desk. All of us sit here. Right now, this really works for us. And then I also have over here, I guess you would call this like a rolling desk, but it also lifts and goes down. So I got this from Costco, and basically it's a desk that goes up and down. You can kind of maneuver it like this. I kind of ran out of elbow space when it comes down to us having all the curriculum on the table and then my girls trying to work. So I got a little desk I could put my laptop on while I'm sitting down, and it also rolls around the room and outside the room if I needed to. But not only does it sit at chair height, but you can also press and make it go up. And so if I want to stand and do some work, I can. Let me scoot this back a little bit. I really love that. I love that I can basically teach them from any point in the room with this. It's been very handy, especially when I just need extra counter space and I don't want it to just be anywhere in the room. I can move it around wherever I need it to be. So I think that that's really helpful. But anyway, that is what I have going on in the homeschool room / office space right now. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to try my best to link everything so that you can find everything in my Shop My. Now there is a creator both on TikTok and on YouTube by the name of Amy and Littles, I believe. She has taught me so much when it comes down to homeschooling. I am in the very beginnings of it, just setting stuff up. Utilizing her videos has been so helpful for me. So shout out to Amy and Littles. Honestly, she's just a really great resource, especially if you're starting out and you really don't know what to do or where to go. Honestly, there's probably 1,000 other creators that I could mention. I just cannot remember their names at the moment, but I have utilized a lot of TikTok and just Google searching different things that have helped me build this space out. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video.